Okay, so this is how you create your first jailbreak tweak. First things first is you're going to want to get Theos. Captain Hook works too. Theos is a bit easier. So you do Theos install guide. And if you click here, it's the first thing you see. It's pretty self-explanatory. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just make sure after you have it installed, you do echo Theos and points to Theos. Another thing that's useful is if you go to your profile in on the Mac, you have these device settings. So these are like the make path, the device IP if this is plugged into your MacBook. This is the IP you want, and this is the port. That makes it super easy to SSH into when you're creating tweaks. So then you're going to want to, after you have Theos installed, assuming everything is going well, you're going to go to your documents or wherever you want, have a tweaks folder, and then we're going to do Theos bin nic.pl, and we're going to make a tweak. So this would be 10. We're going to name this, what should we name it? Before we name it, I want to show what I'm even doing. So this is my phone. Okay. So what I want to do is change the text that is usually in the top left corner, but for some odd reason missing. There it is. I have this tool down here. It's called Flex 3. It's free from the App Store or from the Cydia store. And so the way when you look for how to, I guess, find things you want to change, this is one way of doing it. So if I want to change this label, I press the label, miss the label there, but if you press finally enough, you'll find it. And this is called a UI status bar string view. So let's look into that. So once you press on views, it opens it up. The cool thing about this is like, this just gives you a rundown of the class. So these are like shortcuts. You don't really need to look at these. If you go down to properties, that's like the interesting stuff. So there's original text. So as you can see, it's 941. These are methods that you can hook into. But I guess if we look through here, let's see text. So it seems like we have a original text, alternate text timer, alternate text, and we have this one, text. So we're gonna want to hook into that. So let's do that. So going back into here, we're gonna name it, I don't know, Tappy. Sounds cool. Enter again. You can make this. This is just a unique identifier. Yeah, sure. It's dependent on Springboard. This, I'm not sure what this does. I haven't really done much advanced stuff. Haven't really changed anything other than Springboard. List of applications. Technically, we don't need to change Springboard, but we can later if we need to. Okay, so there's Tappy. So you're gonna want to open Visual Studio Code. Open a folder. Tweaks. Go to press Tappy. Open. So since we're using logos in Theos, it actually makes it super easy. Oh yeah, about this. So if you go back into the terminal, there's something that is called a Okay, so Z profile has some of your Theos settings. Nick RC is what we're looking for. This gives you like the username and the package prefix, so that way like autocomplete and stuff for these control files. Super useful. Description changes, and this changes the text on the top left to something you like. Make file. We don't really need to change anything here. This plist, it's fine. And this is kind of like the to-do. So the view controller, or the view that we wanted to hook, is called UI status bar string view. So you just do a % hook, %end, and then there's a method. So the property was called app property. NS string pointer text. So what this means is Xcode generates, since this is synthesized automatically since it's a property, Xcode generates, well, Objective-C generates two methods. One is set text, which usually is like an NS string pointer, but depending how old it is, it could also be an ID. ID just means like literally any class. And then there's another, I guess, it's on the line. There's another, it generates another one called text, which is just a getter. So this is set text is void. This returns a, depending on whatever this type is, this is gets returned here. And this is called text. So if you want to hook into set text, which is what we like to do, and this string, or in this case, it's probably ID because it doesn't show up. So let me go back to my QuickTime player. So if I'm looking at these methods aren't, they're not showing up, but if you can see right here, this says this returns the original text, and that's return type is ID. So that means the text property, its return type is probably ID. So that means we're gonna make this ID, name it arg1, because that's usually how it's synthesized. And so what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna call the original with our new text, and it's gonna be I am a beast. Cool. So you're gonna want to open the terminal. It's done with control backtick and do make do. And now everything will be compiled. And if we go into here, whoops. This is called UI status bar string view. Let me also open up. Whoops, forgot to semicolon. I'll make do again. Let's get rid of this. Now it's going to restart. It usually takes a while the first time. It's going to ask you for your password. There's a way around this. in the Theos settings. I just haven't done it yet. Oh, that's fast. Cool. Selected previously, unselected. I forgot. Making stage. Oh, I see what I. So I do have to. I have to reboot Springboard. So let me go to one of my other tweaks and find out the setting for that. It was documents, tweaks, easy folders, and the control file. No, the make file. Install target processes. Let's try that again. Cool. Ask for it again. Your phone is going to restart Springboard. If you can see that. I wonder why it's showing twice. Huh. That's an odd little. There we go. Oops. Let me show you guys. So up here you can see I'm a beast. If you take it off, or if you lock the phone, unlock it, for some reason it shows twice. Maybe it's getting called twice. Nah, there's no way. So maybe that's a bug. So we can override the text method, which is type ID. That's called text. And we're going to return I am a beast. If we, whoops. Do make do again. Make do is just alias for make package install. Makes it a little better. Okay, so this is my phone. It's probably gonna ask me for my password. Installing password. Password. It's installed. Springboard is reset. Oh. So maybe it was just a bug with the original one. Patiently waiting. Password. Password. Springboard reboots, and it's there. And that's a way to make a tweak. Like and subscribe.